Hello everyone, welcome back to Fight Tonight channel. Ryan Garcia publicly thanks Gervonta Davis for support amidst PED controversy. Ryan Garcia posted on social media today to thank his former opponent Gervonta "Tank" Davis for his support regarding the PED issues surrounding his last fight against Devin Haney on April 20th. The unbeaten lightweight champion Tank Davis defended Ryan yesterday on X in response to the results of his B sample reportedly being positive for the banned PED ostarine. Since then, Ryan's legal team stated that they would have a hair follicle test done for him, which had come back negative for ostarine. The New York Athletic Commission, the one that will be deciding on Ryan's case this summer, will have to factor in the new test results. Tank Davis defends Ryan Garcia's integrity. Shout out Gervonta Davis, bro, really, my brother, no fuck cap. Ryan Garcia on social media X, responding to Tank Davis supporting him, saying he did not cheat. Tank Davis is showing some real-life loyalty to Ryan by standing up for him on social media and defending him against the jackals. Davis' support emotionally touched Ryan. If Ryan is cleared, there will be big money to be made in fights between him and Gervonta Davis and a rematch against Devin Haney and Errol Spence. The number of huge fights available to Ryan is unreal. That's why the New York State Commission must decide the superstar's case as soon as possible. Hearn's stance: no contests and disqualification. As expected, he tested positive for the B sample. Now he has to speak to the New York Commission and they will determine his fate, Eddie Hearn said, the promoter for Devin Haney, who spoke to Boxing News about Ryan Garcia. You can't just say, "Don't worry guys, I've sent hair off to one of my scientists who said it was all fine." That's something that can be presented all the hearing, and the New York Athletic Commission is a reputable commission and they will deal with it properly. Hearn still seems a little salty after what Ryan did to his fighter, Haney, last April, but he has to deal with it. Ryan won the fight and if the New York State Athletic Commission clears him, he will be at the top of the sport. It's got to be tough for Hearn, stuck with Haney, who is going nowhere and will probably lose his next fight when he defends his WBC light welterweight title, which he arguably should no longer have after his loss to Ryan. One thing we can't deny now, which is factual, is that when he boxed Devin Haney, he had performance-enhancing drug system, said Hearn. Therefore, the fight should have never taken place. It did, and this is the problem with the testing as a whole. More importantly, the contest shouldn't be acknowledged. Ryan was 1/2 pounds over, and he had PEDs in his body. He continued about Ryan Garcia. 100% no contest. It was in his system, but the disqualification you just don't know. Gervonta Davis. Devin Haney takes a jab at Gervonta Davis for supporting Ryan Garcia amid doping controversy. Devin Haney took a moment to mock Gervonta Davis for supporting Ryan Garcia amid reports of multiple drug test failures. Garcia has now failed 2 doping tests for the banned substance ostarine in the wake of his fight with Haney. Ryan Garcia came in overweight to the bout and exhibited seemingly unhinged tendencies, but shocked the world. Garcia knocked down Haney multiple times and rode to securing a majority decision win over the 140-pound champion and handing Devin Haney his first pro boxing loss. Taking to his social media page, the WBC super lightweight champion shared a screenshot of a since-deleted tweet from Davis that came yesterday evening. The message in question: "So Tank Davis used the term, stated via his personal X page. He didn't cheat. Haney applied multiple lightning emojis over the top of the Davis tweet that the lightweight knockout artist subsequently wiped from the latter's social media. This message from Devin Haney was shared to X by boxing journalist Michael Benson, with people talking about it across multiple social media platforms. Devin Haney and his response to Garcia's drug tests. The 25-year-old does not believe Garcia's claims of innocence or tainted tests/supplements are at play in this situation. The Dream has claimed that the team surrounding King Rai knew he would test positive, which is why they did a hair test on Garcia. This hair test quip was referenced by Garcia's legal team in a statement released after being relayed through Ariel Helwania's X account after the B-sample fiasco for their client. The California native is not just upset with Garcia, but also turned his ire towards his opponent's promoter. Oscar De La Hoya was called several expletives by Haney, who intimated the Golden Boy Promotions titular figure had not been answering his phone and intimating he still owed some money from his April 20th fight versus Garcia. Devin Haney has been looking to not just have this bold overturned to a no contest, he has gone as far as to change the fight decision to a loss via disqualification for Garcia. In this way, Haney can regain his spotless professional boxing record. At this time, there is no word on what the New York State Athletic Commission's decision will be, as they were the ones responsible to oversee the bout. Gervonta Davis has no doubt who would give him his toughest fight. Gervonta Davis is one of the hottest properties in boxing today, with no shortage of potential opponents lining up for a mega payday. But the Baltimore native has named a surprise choice as his most difficult possible fight. Tanks is arguably the biggest name in the sport, with his stardom taking to the next level after his stoppage win against Ryan Garcia last year. A victory that looks even more impressive after Garcia's performance against Devin Haney, although that is now shrouded in doping controversy. Davis has been out of action since that night over a year ago due to legal issues, but is making his return next month against Frank Martin. In the build-up to the fight, the 29-year-old was asked by Boxing News who he is looking to face before he hangs up the gloves. Shakur Stevens, Ryan Garcia rematch, Devin Haney, Errol Spence outside the ring, Floyd Mayweather in September, Teofimo Lopez. When asked who would give his toughest test, Davis without hesitation named the long-time retired great Floyd Mayweather. The two have history. Davis was guided through his early career by Money Mayweather and his promotional company, splitting with them in 2022 on seemingly good terms. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.